Damn.
And Happy New Year. I'm just kidding.
That was epic, man.
That was a little cool.
Should have done that all year.
I know we should have done that all year. And we lost Brian, so we replaced him with Ted, the bear.
Hey, Ted, he's way cuter, that's for sure.
For sure.
I think he's trying to talk to us. New mascot for the Chicago Bears.
Oh, there you go. There's my dog's trying to talk to us, too. We got a bear and we got a dog. We're going to all get replaced. There you go, everybody. Yeah, it's just Yosef now.
All right. It's basically like talking to a bear when Brian's on. Not much of a difference. Oh, there it is. Did you keep your seat warm?
Yeah.
So do you cuddle with that bear every night?
I used to.
Or is it?
We got like three big huge dogs. There's like one up here.
I see that one.
Yeah, why is there a hole? Why is there a hole in the bottom of it?
I know. I was gonna say, is it a naughty toy?
Well, there's like a hole in the bottom of that teddy.
Up over there?
He's not catching the drift.
I'm just kidding.
He's
like I'm booking it? Stupid.
Oh man, you're like, oh, he saw the hole. Dang it!
That was a chirp.
All right. How's everybody doing?
Today we're gonna go into our rankings of the season. We actually ranked our top 10s before the season started for each position. So today we're gonna review our wide receiver rankings, top 10, and kind of see where we finished. So it's another thing we're gonna be competing at. See who's the most accurate. So that will be kind of fun. And then after that, we'll go into our picks for this championship week. And we'll review last week as well. Or do you want to recap last week first?
Let's do it with the picks then. Might as well just keep it together.
Okay. We can do that. All right, so you got your wide receiver rankings ready, Joey?
I got mine, yeah.
Okay, cool. And you have this year's finishers for the top 10?
Yeah, I have them up.
Wait, Joey, did you actually do the top 10 wide receivers with us or no?
Yeah, that's the episode I started with you guys. You guys did quarterbacks and running backs without me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I joined the mafia.
Actually, we did top 10 receivers without you, but you came in.
Oh, yeah, it was on 11 through 20. That's right.
Yeah. 11
you are correct, sir.
But you still have your rankings, so we'll go through them. All right, for number one, I think it was a consensus. We all picked Davante Adams.
No, I didn't. I picked Tyreek.
Oh, shit. Never mind. So you had Tyreek. We both had Davante. Who finished ahead of each? I think Adams finished ahead of Hill, right?
Yeah, he did. Davante was number 2.
Davante was second. And Hill finished.
Davante was second?
We're going off our league, though, guys. So, I mean, everybody else, if you're watching, this could be slightly different. But we're in a normal PPR league, so there's not too many modifiers or multipliers, if you will. Yeah, it's pretty standard PPR format.
I think we were pretty close. Davante finished second. We got him as first. Joey, you had him as number 2.
I had Davante at 3, so I was just
wow. You weren't expecting.
I had Tyreek and Diggs. Diggs finished 1 last year. Tyreek was 2, I believe, or something like that. So I just kind of went off last year with that one. I went Tyreek, Diggs, and Adams.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So number 2, you had Diggs.
And he finished 7, so he finished 1 behind Reek. So I had the Tyreek Diggs in order, but they just finished 6 and 7, not 1 and 2.
Well, number 2, Brian, he also had Diggs as number 2.
Wait, I'm confused. Who finished number 1 in the season?
Cooper Kupp, dude. Is that even a secret?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Like, did you even need to announce that?
Yeah, with that nice head of yours, man, there's not much of a brain in there.
I was just kind of confused because
You know I love you, man.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp. We'll get to Cooper Kupp. I don't know where we have it ranked.
Yeah, let's see who ranked him the highest preseason. We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that later.
That's going to be a good one.
Our number 2 rankings, Brian had Diggs, number 2.
I had Diggs.
Joey had Diggs. I had Hill. Well, so far, I'm the most accurate.
Okay.
So far, I'm the most accurate. I think going into the season, I just didn't think Diggs will put up the same numbers as he did the year prior. So,
which was like, yeah, we definitely never got like the bomb weeks that Diggs had. Like any week, really. I mean, Josh Allen kept it pretty spread out. You know, early in the season, it was Manny Sanders, the corpse of Manny Sanders, and then Diggs was always getting that like 12 to 15 range, but nothing popped. Dawson Knox had a splash year. I think that was the biggest change, right? Dawson Knox. And then, of course, the end of the year in playoffs now, it's Gabe Davis. So it spread it out a little bit more.
Yeah, I think that's what happened, definitely. It was just more spread out, and they didn't need Diggs as much. He's still productive when he got the ball, but he just wasn't as crazy as he was last year.
Yep. Number three.
Brian had Tyra Hill. Joey
had Devontae.
And I had Diggs, number 3.
And number 3, the finish was Debo.
Yo, is there a way to do like a formula on this to see who had the most accurate by the end of it?
We could do that, but obviously we're not prepared for that right now. We're just kind of.
Well, so far I have Adams, Hill, Diggs, and the top 3 was Cooper Cup, Adams and Hill, right? Or is it Debo?
Debo finished 3.
Okay. Well, none of us had Debo in our top 10.
No one had Debo. I even have Debo in my top 25, so I was way off.
Yeah, I didn't either. So that's off. All right, number 4. I think it starts getting juicy soon.
This is where it gets bad.
Number 4, Brian had Hopkins.
Oh, I did too. Oh shit! I'm sorry. Okay,
So
Brian.
did I. We all had Hopkins.
Okay.
And where did he finish?
And number 4 finish was Justin Jefferson, J. Jeff.
Okay, well, where did Hopkins finish?
45th.
Ooh, so I got the 4.
Yeah, but
he got hurt, and then he returned. I guess did he return? I don't even know if he returned fully. I think he was ruled out. No, he was coming back from the bye, came back for like a game or two. Yeah, in week 13, 14, and then he was ruled out for the year. So he missed like 8 weeks. So it was kind of tough.
Yeah, I think we consider him a bust.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean,
picked up 4 because the high passing offense. He was the top guy. They really the Cardinals they sucked without him.
Where'd you guys have J. Jeff?
We'll get there. So let's go to 5.
Okay, we'll go to 5.
5. This is where it gets pretty funny.
I had DK, so this is.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So at 5, Brian had Michael Thomas at number 5.
No, he never played.
Why would you rank him at 5th if he was going to miss 5 weeks or whatever it was?
Yeah, I don't know. This was pretty early.
No, I think when we made this, he wasn't supposed to be out like maybe for the first few weeks. I think that came like a little bit later on where he's like, they put him on the QP list like afterwards.
Yeah, this was pretty early. But
because they were debating to put him on the PUP list or not, and then they did, and that's where
this was like right before that. So Michael Thomas ended up finishing 1,563rd. So
something like that. Yeah, actually, they actually don't even have a rank for him. Actually, guys.
Wow, pretty bad. It doesn't get much better for me. Number 5, I had Calvin Ridley. Number 5, and where did he finish, Joey?
Calvin Ridley? And I put NA, not applicable, just like Michael Thomas, too.
I had both of those guys on my team, so that kind of says a lot.
And you still made the playoffs? Go figure this, dude.
I made the championship still.
Huh?
Yeah, he still made the championship.
I made the championship still.
Yeah, but did you win? I'd be like,
no, because the game was rigged.
Mr. Town, like the Hangover 3. But did you die? But did you win?
Yeah, I know.
Who'd you have number 5, Joey?
I had number 5. I had DK Metcalf. He finished 14th. So
I
technically, guess I did better than you guys because you guys picked guys that weren't even applicable, and I finished the guy with at least the top 15. So
you got us there.
All right.
As long as your guy had played and just didn't retire, he would have finished ahead of both of our guys.
Yeah. But you know who finished 5th? You know who finished 5th, right?
Jefferson?
Well, J. Jeff finished 4th. His other teammate, my guy, Jamar Chase, finished number 5.
Ooh.
Oh.
And we all know I was the highest on Chase, so that's a given. We all know that. So.
Yeah, that's a given.
I think I was talking shit. I was like, he can't even fucking catch, and you have him that high?
You drop
we were fucking
sure.
smack. We were fucking smack
about Chase. I don't care, dude.
You can't even separate. All right, number 6. Brian had Calvin Ridley, so another bust. I had Justin Jefferson, number 6.
Not bad.
That was pretty close.
You were just one spot higher than me because I had J. Jeff at 7. I had AJ Brown at 6. I mean, at 6. I went the big Ole Miss swole guys, 5 and 6, DK than AJ Brown.
But, wow, you're the highest on AJ Brown by
far. But he also was hurt a lot of the year. He finished 32nd, so I did do that well there. But when he was playing, I want to pull these up because I think I noticed something with his stats. Hold on, bear with me real quick.
Yeah, I wish there was a way we can see who's the most accurate in this. Some kind of mathical.
Actually, it wasn't as good as I thought, but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 5. Shit, I just went away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He played 14 games. Well, there was a bye too. My bad. So out of 13 games, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost half the games he played in, he's pretty much smashed. Like they weren't just pedestrian numbers, but the other 7 games were just like duds. He was either boom or bust this year.
That's who AJ Brown is. He's a boom or bust type of guy.
He might be, but I think that's part of Tannehill's problem this year because we all thought Tannehill was a better play. We all were higher on Tannehill, but it just didn't work out.
Tannehill
no one was higher on Tannehill than Joseph. I'll tell you that.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, we'll get to that too because I had him in my top 10, which was not good.
Hate Tannehill. Yeah. All right, number 7. This is where Brian had Justin Jefferson. I had Metcalf at 7, and Joey had Justin Jefferson.
I had Justin Jefferson at 7.
So Justin Jefferson ended up finishing higher than Metcalf. So I think I'm so far more accurate. So you had Ridley pretty far. I guess we'll get there. 8. Brian had.
We'll have to also let people know who finished 6 and 7. Tyreek Hill finished 6, and Stephon Diggs finished 7. There we go.
Okay.
Now we're back up. Number 8.
Number 8, Brian had Keenan Allen. That's a bit of a surprise. Where did Keenan Allen finish?
11th. Not too bad.
Oh wow, that's pretty close. Destiny pile on. LMAO. Tannehill gave many of us a big FU. Yeah, he did, man.
He did.
I
lost
lost
Mafia Dynasty. Appreciate you coming on, man.
I think, yeah, all my leagues I lost because of Tannehill. Never drafted him again.
Oh, you were so excited. I remember. You're like, oh, please let Tannehill fall to me, please.
I was really high on him, like, because he was good. He finished great at the end of the.
It wasn't even just last year. It was also the year before. He's had a couple years of solid production where, like, he was a late quarterback that you can also almost pick up off the street, so to speak, and he played well. But this year, just
what makes it worse is like there were guys like Hurts, Tom Brady, Herbert around the same area. And
I'm the guy who drafted Hurts. Oh.
You know, I want to get interactive with some of these guys that are on chat with us. I'm sorry, Brian.
I traded him away for fucking guys who retire. So, yeah.
But Dynasty Guru, if you guys want to jot down your top 10 that you had preseason, if you had those handy or if you can kind of remember what you had top 10, jot them in the chat. We want to know where you guys had some of these guys and where they finished. So it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, Brian had Keenan Allen number 8. I had Terry McLaurin number 8.
Oof. Yeah, I had Terry McLaurin number 10. Yeah, that was
I was high on him too.
Do you guys know who finished 8th though? Actual finished 8th?
Waddle?
Yes.
No, close. Waddle wasn't as high as you think, dude. But it was Deontay Johnson, Mr. 1 yard catch. It was Deontay.
Oh, yeah.
I had Calvin Ridley at 8, so I was the lowest on Calvin Ridley, and you guys know I was like, I don't think he was a top 5 receiver. I jotted him down a little bit, and obviously still had him in the top 10 because I didn't think he was going to retire either, or take headspace.
He wasn't that great when he played either, so I give you props for that.
I just was down.
There was actually a tweet of someone said, "Hey, come to Miami," and he actually liked it. Ridley,
like after the year.
So,
well, he's like
just a few days ago, he liked the tweet. And also, I think Tua was college quarterback too. So,
yeah,
don't be shocked if he kind of goes to Miami. I'm thinking
he'll go there for vacation. That's about it.
With him and Waddle, with Gesicki, they just need a running back, dude.
In the offensive line, they need
but they also need a coach, obviously now too.
Yeah. And a better
number
defense,
9,
better special teams. Number 9, Brian, man, you killed it here. Right on point. Allen Robinson was your number 9.
Oh boy.
Allen Robinson, man.
A top 10 preseason.
I was watching this. I was watching it back. I should have clipped this. You were ecstatic with this pick. Like, Allen Robinson.
Really? Oh, man.
That's hilarious.
Is that why you drafted him?
Shut up. That's a good one.
He obviously sold you on it.
Yeah, he did. He did sell me on it. I was like, yeah, man, he's great.
Well, Brian did better than me on that one because my number 9 was Michael Thomas. But although Michael Thomas was ranked higher on Brian's list, though, we'll let him.
Yeah, I as well had Michael Thomas number
9.
Well, at least I didn't rank him number 5.
Exactly, and we obviously did this pretty early because I had like a little down arrow next to him because I think what I did when the news came out that he was going to be on POP, I was going to move him down in my rankings, but I had him still at 9 when I did my rankings. But yeah,
all right, I guess that counts. Arrow,
yeah, arrow.
All right, number 10 to finish this off. Brian had Amari Cooper on 10. Interesting. Where did Amari Cooper finish?
Amari Cooper finished 27th. That was a bust year for him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're really high on him as well.
He missed some games though, I think.
He had some good games, but
no, he missed some games.
Oh, hey, what? 3 games?
Amari missed only 2 games.
Yeah,
not that good.
Yeah, he sucked.
I had him at 11 though, so I wasn't too far away from you. So
I had Keenan Allen as my number 10, so I was pretty close.
I had McLaurin at 10.
Yeah, McLaurin. So I think I'm going to make a judgment call here. I think I won. I won this.
McLaurin finished 25th though, so he finished a little higher than Amari. So there.
Man, when you guys like you're like Brian picked Allen Robinson, and then you guys say, yeah, I picked McLaurin. Like you guys just literally picked the shitty ones for me. Like say it out loud.
And McLaurin was way better than Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson finished. I put not applicable either on him because it was too far down the list. Couldn't find him.
Yeah?
Yeah, he finished way down the list.
You have 3 NAs.
Yeah, McLaurin at least was a top 25 receiver.
You know what the thing is? I would have actually rather have Robinson on my team over McLaurin because Robinson was doing so bad, you knew you couldn't play him anymore. McLaurin, you'll still start him though, but he would not put up good numbers.
All right.
He would still force you to play him.
If you're looking at rankings wise,
look,
you're just more off because you thought Robinson was going to have a way better year than McLaurin.
This is all tough stuff. I don't think any true ranker out there did that well with this year because this was a very, very crazy year. We didn't mention all the injuries. Sorry,
if you take out all the injuries and suspensions, I feel like we did pretty good.
Yeah, especially with the whole Michael Thomas, Cal Ridley thing. I think they would have finished top 25 for sure if they played the whole year. We didn't mention who finished 9th and 10th because I know I mentioned Deontay finishing 8th. Mike Evans finished 9th, and Hunter Renfrow, a top 10 fantasy wide receiver this year, guys. Give it up for Hunter Renfrow, your State Farm agent that you probably talk to on a daily basis. Hey, give it up. Yeah. I would say the closest guy I was like, besides Devontae, because I had him at 3, he finished 2nd. I'm gonna say the other guy that was really, really close on CeeDee Lamb. I had him at 17, he finished 19, so I was pretty close there. Chris Godwin, I had him at 13, he finished 15th, and he would have definitely passed 13 if he played the rest of the year. I was the highest on Godwin, I think. Did anybody have Godwin higher than 13?
No, I had him at 16, I believe.
What about you, Brian? Or what did Brian have him at?
I know I had Evans higher than Godwin. That's for sure.
Yeah,
we had that whole discussion. We had that whole discussion before the year. Who was going to finish?
Yeah, we had an argument about that. Who would finish higher, Godwin or Evans? I think I was on Godwin's
missed
side.
The last couple of weeks. I think he was trending higher than him the whole.
Yeah, you were both on Godwin's side. To your guys' credit, he was doing better than Evans until he got hurt.
He was, especially before he got hurt. He finished 30, and he went 30.2, 20.5, and then 10.9. And he didn't finish that game against New Orleans. So, and he missed the last 3 weeks. I think he would have beat out Evans. Only being 6.
It didn't happen, so technically I won.
We don't know yet. We have to do the actual rankings by that. But I want to know where you guys had Cooper Kupp.
I need to look that up because I'm curious why I had Cooper Kupp. I think I had him at 20. If I'm not wrong.
And Brian?
I have no idea. I thought you guys like.
I had him at 18. I think I had him slightly higher than you guys, but
all right, I'm gonna search and cover this.
I think I remember the footage too because I know I was very specific on Godwin and Cooper Kupp, and I was very adamant that this year was going to be more like their 2019 year, and obviously they surpassed their 2019 year. I'm not mistaken, especially Cooper Kupp for sure. But I was very adamant. It was like, we're going to see more of Cooper Kupp this year. But obviously I still wasn't as high as I should have been, but he definitely showed out.
Dang, I had Cooper Kupp at looks like 21.
I beat you on that one.
Just show me.
Brian, I'm looking at yours right now. You didn't have him in your top. You didn't have him in your top.
You didn't even have him in his top 25.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't even think I had him. I was like,
all right, we had top guys who might make not impact so much, top 10. One, Allen Robinson. Wait, we had top guys who might make impact, not so much top 10. Okay. Oh, this is I guess they do their own rankings, Dynasty Pylon. I guess that's what he's saying. They do their own.
Oh.
1, Allen Robinson. 2, Mike Davis. 3, Robbie Anderson. 4, Visca. And 5, Jameis Winston.
Well, that's pretty accurate. You guys had those guys before.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate, Dynasty. Props to you guys over there. Wow. Awesome stuff.
I drafted 2 of those guys.
Props.
Could have used that advice.
Yeah, again, man, I think next year when I before the preseason again, I'm gonna make a stop at Cassius Marsh's card shop again and ask him for his receivers, quarterbacks, and and running backs again because that guy was money. Dynasty, if you missed that one, so I go to this card shop in Westlake, and the Cassius Marsh, he's a pro player, but he loves cards. I just asked him about he's a player, so I was like, "What do you think about this year for football?" And he goes, "Yeah, Justin Herbert, Najee Harris, and Deebo Samuel. Those guys finished. Herbert finished second, Najee finished third, I believe, and Deebo finished third as well. Like he picked the top 3 at almost each position. It was great. That guy's awesome."
Wow, look at the rest of this. Ruggs. That was unfortunate. Rager, Traycon, Darius Slayton, Curtis Samuel. Yeah, Curtis Samuel won't hurt me because I had him as one of the top guys too. This is hurting me looking back, man. Jeez.
I would have definitely agreed with this guy on Mike Davis, Robbie. I was high on Visca, so I would have definitely disagreed there. Jalen Rager, Traquan. Yeah, Curtis Samuel too. I would have had a lot of those in a not much impact or guys that would fool you. Don't draft them. Stay away. Yeah. Sorry, do you guys get that background noise? I got to shut my window. Did you hear anything? Okay, forget it then. I think the name.
Guys, you want to go into the recap of last week and let's pick our picks.
Let's do it. All right, so remember we've been doing spreads along with our picks, and then we also picked our winners. And obviously, if you pick the upset, you get an extra point, and it's added to our total score for the year. Again, I kept going different compared to Brian to catch up, and it obviously bit me in the ass again. All right, so since he won, Brian was the only one to pick, and that was his upset pick of the week. So he got an extra point there. So +3 to Brian on that one, but his score was a little off, but still, he picked the upset. 27-13, Brian picked that score, but it finished 19-16. But props to Brian. The next game, San Fran at Green Bay. It finished 13-10. Very low scoring. Obviously, it was a snowstorm. Yosef had that as upset pick of the week. He got that +3. But he predicted the score at being a lot high scoring. But I don't know if you knew the weather going into that one because you called it 31-28.
It's funny because usually the first thing Yosef talks about with females is talks about the weather. So I'm surprised you didn't know that. It's actually
so I'm right now 0-2. You guys at least got a win in the first 2 games. Brian was the only one to pick the Rams also in the third game, or the Sunday games, I should say. And the total score was 30-27. Brian was very close on this. Brian was very close. He picked 31-24. Only 3 points off on the losing side, 1 point off on the winning side. Props to you on that. So another couple points there because I'm not giving the upset pick. You only can pick one. And then finally I got one right. I picked Kansas City, which I should have lost because of that 13 seconds. I did not expect that to happen. But get this, guys. I was only 2 points off of one team with the score. I said, remember, I was saying this is going to be a spectacular game, one for the ages. I went 42-38. The score was 42-36. So I was pretty close on that one.
Wow.
I was pretty close. I kind of wanted to get an extra point for that one because I was so damn close, but no, I only got I picked the spread right, of course, and I got the win, so I got +2 on that. And Joseph, you also got the right winner. You got +2 as well. So, I didn't add your total on that, dude. I'm sorry. Hold on. You had +3, +3 at 5.
Have you ever seen more crazy games than the divisional round?
Yeah, I'm added up wrong, guys. Hold on. All right, so the total score, Brian's still in the lead with 197. Joseph's at 188, and I'm bringing up the rear at 182.
I just need the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, and I win. I win the whole thing.
That's the other thing, yeah, because Brian, his two Super Bowl matchup are both out. He picked the Bills and the Packers. They are out. Joseph and I picked the repeat of last year. KC and the Bucks. Bucks lost, but we both have KC alive, and we'll see what happens. I guess.
Don't you guys know who Jackson Mahomes is? Like,
we've been
Mahomes' little brother. I hope Chiefs lose just because of him. Like, I hate him, and I hate Patrick's wife or fiance, whatever she is. I can't stand it.
So much hate in your heart.
You hear what she did?
So much hate in your heart.
He when Chiefs won, she like popped champagne or like beer or whatever, and like poured it all over like the Bills fans. And then
like, Chiefs fans there? What are you talking about? There was Chiefs fans there.
Yeah, I heard it was on the Bills fans though.
Well, I'm sure Bills fans were underneath them too, but like or sprinkled in.
But still, like it's like freezing. You shouldn't be doing that in the first place. And then she posted like a tweet where she's like, "Gosh, I wish people just let me do what I want to do." And then she's like constantly just on the sidelines doing TikToks with like that fucking Jackson pussy and I just hate them both, man. I hate. Did you? No. Jackson Mahomes is a fucking prick, bro. I don't know if you heard like the stories.
Okay, but we're also live, bro.
Good, I don't care. Did you actually did you hear about the story where he went to like a restaurant and he threw like a bitch fit because they couldn't like accommodate like how many?
Then the restaurant had to almost like retract their statement too because they let him have it, and then they're like, you know what, the management's like, yeah, this is still not a good look as far as our response, so let's then I guess they kind of almost invited him back.
Did they? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, they retracted their initial like their first response was like legendary. Like it was even on what's his name, Pat McAfee's show. Like they did like a whole little snippet on it too.
Yeah,
like, dude, props to the restaurant. They're like, wait, here's the new apology. They even like, you know, that's not our brand. That's not what we do. Oh,
that's whack, man. I would have stood by it.
No, Brian, that's what I'm saying. Like we got to just mellow.
I hold grudges. That's just
okay. I've never seen people take advantage.
Yeah, we got to be kind of soft with the.
I've never seen people take advantage of being like a famous person's relative than those two. It's really annoying.
Yeah,
but to Brian's point, I mean, if I was one of the fans, like even if I was a Chiefs fan, like someone's just gonna pop champagne and pour it all over me, like come on now. It is like freezing out here too, you know. But then again, if my team won that thriller, I probably wouldn't have cared too much. But still, it was one of those things. Patrick has to deal with
Mahomes like. Do you think he goes home and like yells at them, or he just doesn't care?
I wonder.
There's actually videos where they're like eating dinner and like the Mahomes guy's doing like TikToks and he's just like in the background, just like looks like he wants to shoot.
I saw that one too. That too.
Yeah. I don't know if he just doesn't have the balls to say anything or what it is, but I mean, if
I
was
he does, and they just don't care.
Yeah, I think he just does not care. Yeah,
I don't think they care even if he tells them to because they're just like, no.
I mean, you can't disown your brother, but like, that's his girl. Like he can, you know, take the ring back if he wanted.
Yeah. You know what though? He was simping though at a game. I think it was the Cincinnati Alabama game. You know, the semifinal college football playoff because Kelsey played at Cincinnati, so he and Mahomes were in the suites in the suite box overlooking the game. and he was simping with his girl though, Pat Mahomes. Like they were like doing like the little canoodling. He was like holding her hand, and all of a sudden he was like, and she wasn't gonna give him a kiss, but he was like,
"Oh, what a corny!"
He had him, so he was simping. No, he was simping on her, and then she finally gave him a smooch, but it was like one of those little pecks. It was like, just leave me alone.
Wow,
so, like, he was simping. It was a little.
That's insane. Yeah. He just went down a notch in my book.
Yeah, no. But hey, man, if this guy gets to what is it? Well, he's been to 4 straight AFC Championship games. He lost one of the years to Tom Brady, but if he gets to a 3rd Super Bowl in 4 years, damn, the guy's awesome. The guy's awesome.
You know what's crazy? I feel like if he didn't have Tyreek Hill, he wouldn't be doing as good. I feel like Tyreek Hill does more for him than he does for Tyreek Hill. That's my theory.
I mean, to an extent. I mean, because that guy could take anything to the house. I still think
the thing about Brady,
Byron Pringle. Look at Byron Pringle this year. Love Byron Pringle. Like,
I think he's just like Pringle. I don't know what the hell did he do. Like,
look at his numbers. He was like number 4 or 5th on the depth chart. Now he's number 2. He's clearly the wide receiver 2 on that team.
It's not like doing.
Is really talented. I think they're just both really talented. Okay. They could both be successful.
This guy. I have him in Dynasty for this reason, dude. I was like, I was big on Byron Pringle this year. All right, so he had one second week of the season, he scored a touchdown, 14 points. 5th week of the year, another touchdown. 10th week of the year, another touchdown. He got another 2 more in week 16, and I think he scored in back-to-back games in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. You mean to tell me he's like not done anything?
I'm pretty sure if you go look at like other wide receiver 2s on teams, they put up similar numbers.
He was number 5 to start the year. He had to work up to getting to the spot, the point he's at. He wasn't starting the year at number 2.
Yeah, but I think the other guys just suck so bad. That's why he moved up. Like who's like Demarcus Robinson or whatever the other wide receivers are?
Hardman.
Can you name the other wide receivers? I only know Robinson. Like who's the other wide receiver?
Hardman.
There's some wide receiver 1s out there that he also had to produce too, like Allen Robinson and Kenny Golladay. But this guy was number 5 on the depth chart, buddy. So I mean, what do you want to do? All right, let's get into the picks. Let's get out of here. We're only 2 games. We shouldn't be on this live for that long. But I'm just agree to disagree. But I think he could do something without Tyreek Hill. What do you think? So what is your take?
I think he has done without Hill. I'm pretty sure.
Right?
Games. So yeah, when Marcus Robinson blew up for that one game without Hill. So
People hard had like a 9-catch game one time without Hill, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I mean, Mahomes is Mahomes. I don't think Hill, of course, makes anybody better, but I think that's just a good combination.
Yeah, against Buffalo, he went 9 for 76 against Buffalo, and that was a game without Hill. Week 18, I believe. I don't even think Hill played that game that much, but we'll see. I don't think he played, but he had an 8-catch game then. Hill barely. I think he started, but he only had 1 catch. I think they took him out.
Mahomes.
Yeah, so I think he could just still do some things.
So you better be picking the Bengals out, Brian, of all that shit talk with Mahomes.
Okay, that's a perfect segue. Let's go in right to the first matchup. Cincinnati at Kansas City. Let me make sure something real quick, though, because I took these lines down pretty much when the games ended. So let me look at the live spreads. Yeah, this changed just ever so slightly, a half point. So I was off. So it's Cincinnati, Kansas City minus 7.5 now, opened at 7. And the over-under is now 54.5. So go ahead with your picks.
I don't think it's going to be as high scoring as people think. I do think it will end up being close. I'm going to go 24-21 Kansas City.
Okay. You are right you're definitely lower than the over. So, yeah. Definitely lower. You're at 45. Okay. Brian, go ahead.
I'm going 31-20 Bengals.
Wow.
Yeah.
Once I thought you couldn't get any dumber. You do something like this.
Obviously, that's going to be your upset, Brian. Are you picking an upset the other one?
Who's the favorite in the other one?
Rams. They're at home, dude.
Yeah, this will be my upset.
Okay. I am obviously going to Kansas City because I had him in the Super Bowl as well. I am going to ride the train on this thing. I just don't think either secondary can stop these skill players. I think it's just going to be the game of defenses just getting a stop when they need to win a game. But I think this is still going to be pretty high scoring. I am going to go with 40. 37.
Whoa.
40 to 37. Last second field goal. I don't know. I'm just throwing something together.
Last second field goal, too.
Last second field goal. Maybe that's an overtime, too, because that's a lot of points. But, hey, we did see a thriller last week. We could see another one this week.
Possible. Okay, before we segue into the next matchup, the Chiefs don't draft younger weapons this draft. You think selling Mahomes now, or would you hold Dynasty? I would not sell him now because his value is pretty low compared to what it was last year. So I'd wait and sell him high if you're gonna sell him. And this is Dynasty.
If he was a Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure his stock is pretty high. Like
for Dynasty, I mean, compared to this fantasy season, I think a lot of people are still upset. A lot of people missed out on the playoffs if they had Mahomes.
I think it's like
saying that just because of Travis Kelce Dynasty. Because I mean, to an extent, I would agree with you, but Tyreek Hill's still only 27. He's got a lot of years still left in him. And then, I mean, if I'm riding this Byron Pringle train, I mean, he's getting up there. He's actually 28. So I don't know how much younger. Mecole Hardman's still going to be there. I don't know what his contract is. I don't know if he's going to be off his rookie contract anytime soon. But I like Noah Gray. He hasn't really had a true shot. He had 1 week, and he only had like a couple catches in the 1 week Kelce was not playing. But he kind of runs his routes like Kelce. Yeah, I think you still need to wait another draft to see what other weapons, especially if they draft another tight end or something. Definitely another receiver. And obviously we have to see free agency. We'll see. But I wouldn't sell right away. Maybe wait another year.
All right. 49ers Rams.
Yeah, -3.5. Over under is 47, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, no, it's actually went down a little bit. 45.5 now. So the over under went down. They're not expecting as much points as they initially did, but the spread stayed the same at open.
All right, so I've been rolling with the Niners on my upset picks this whole time. I obviously been winning those.
Are you going to stop
This
now?
one is tough. This one's pretty tough. Like I know the Niners have beaten the Rams like 6 times in a row. The Rams, I think, look better right now, but I don't know. I'm still gonna go 49ers, and I'm making another prediction. It's gonna go in overtime, and Niners gonna win probably by a field goal. So I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 37. No, that's too high. I'm gonna go 31-28 49ers
Still
in overtime.
game. You know what, Joseph? That's the exact same score you picked last week.
Oh,
31-28.
it's a good score. It's like right in the middle.
All right, Brian, what do you got?
I got Rams 27-17.
It's a good score.
All these games are finishing by field goals, so I don't know
Win
why.
by 10 though, huh? 27-17. I heard that correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. I will go. I'm also going to pick the Rams, man. I want to pick the Niners, and I don't think these guys are not going to play, but I do like Debo and them, Trent Williams and them. They looked a little gimpy last game.
Yeah, they're kind of beaten up.
They're going to play. Don't get me wrong. They're going to play. I was looking at the injury report just now too. Like they were limited. They're going to play. Elijah Mitchell also put in a full practice on Friday. They're going to run Mitchell and Debo. I think this might be a George Kittle game. What do you guys think about that? For at least to keep staying in the game. Like he hasn't.
Yeah, I think
done
last time they were focusing on Kittle so much that Debo ended up whooping it. So I think this time they're going to
Debo's been the
focus.
focal point, so I feel like he's going to get
on the
defensive side. and this is where
I
Kittle
feel like they're gonna realize their mistake and focus on Debo and the run game, and that's gonna open up Kittle.
But I'm still picking the Rams. All that to say, I mean, I like Kittle and DFS, I guess, but I'm gonna go with 24-20.
And typically, this is a 49er home game. There's gonna be so many Niners fans over there.
I think they said 65%. I think there was like a vivid seat statistic. Vivid seats, 65%. I'm gonna go 24-20.
Joseph, are you winning the game?
No.
Joseph, you going to the game?
No, I'm not going. Yeah, that I'm not having those tickets. Yes, Charger season tickets, not Rams.
Yeah, I got Charger seats too. Yeah. All right, guys. That's what we got.
That's it. So I got.
Look at the underdog props. Want to look at underdog props at all, or what do you guys want to do?
I think we're good, unless anybody has questions in the chat. But I think you pretty much
covered it. Live card.
Live card?
Yeah, like we do. We pick a card together.
Oh, we want to do a card. Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, we do a card.
All right, just take a quick look. Because it doesn't hurt. Let's just do this before we get off here. All right, let's do this. All right, let you know, Joseph IOB here. Here you go.
Oh, MFD.
What happened, mister?
You suck, I'm pretty sure.
Yo!
You lost the undercard last week.
Yeah, I missed you. Excuse me. Oh, he's drunk. Oh, God. Just keep your drunk commentary to yourself, brother. No, I'm kidding. Have fun, but yeah. All right.
Don't drink and drive.
All right, guys. Let's build a card. Let's just do a minimum of 3. If we don't need to pull a full 5 card 20x card here. This is new. I haven't seen longest completion by
what the hell?
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, they have longest receptions as well.
Longest reception. That's interesting. You would think that if he hits this, it's going to go to. I mean, it can go to any one of them, but if he hits that, one of these guys got to hit it. I don't know.
Yeah, I would probably do that. He just needs one to chase.
Yeah. Well, he's going to try his shot. It's just got to connect. And then
I still think it's going to be kind of low scoring. So.
You really think it's going to be low scoring? What gives you that impression?
I mean, it's in Kansas City. It's going to be loud. It's going to be kind of cold. Typically in the playoffs, teams play better defense. Chiefs have a good defense.
Last week, Gabe Davis did them dirty.
I mean, yeah, in the last couple minutes, they got exposed. But other than that, they're playing pretty good.
Walmart, bet me, tough guy, Girl Scouts cookies. I would love some Girl Scout cookies right now. Those sound bomb right now. What's your favorite?
Hey, MJ did pick the Bengals making it to the Super Bowl, right?
What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Is it called Samoan?
Oh, Samoas? Yeah, Samoas are good.
Yeah,
have you eaten Girl Scout cookies before?
Yeah, I have some in my closet right now.
What do you got? What's your favorite?
The mint.
Oh man, anybody like the Dosey Dos? Those are my favorite.
I don't know what those are.
Thin mints and shortbreads.
There you go.
Wait, I'm missing one too. What's the peanut butter ones? Or are those the Dosey Dos? I'm pretty sure those were the Dosey Dos.
Peanut butter fudge?
No, not peanut butter fudge. They were just peanut butter cookies. They were so bomb.
Is Girl Scout cookies is it seasonal?
I think they also signed a partnership with DoorDash. I think DoorDash is starting to deliver Girl Scout cookies to your door now.
They sell some at Whole Foods.
Well, they have the girls.
No way, Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah. They line up outside the restaurants and stuff. All right. Anyway, let's build a quick card. What do you guys like?
Oh,
my screen is so small I can't even see.
You gotta.
If you're on your iPad too, you're right. Yeah, you suck.
Yeah, I can't see. I can't even enlarge it.
Expand the screen though. Hit the little thing on the corner and still expand it.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't even give me the option.
All right. Well, I guess maybe this might be a bust then. Joseph, can you see it?
Yeah.
All right, let's just kind of pick a couple of things that kind of pop out for the viewers, and that's about it. And then we won't pick a ticket. We'll just kind of pick some props that kind of look juicy.
I think Tyra Hill getting a touchdown is pretty juicy.
I mean, you always got that one's always one I like to click on too. But yeah. What about the receptions? 6.5.
No, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Okay.
Let's
go to the Bengals again.
Longest run for Clyde Edwards, more than 10 yards.
Wait.
Oof. Wow.
That's tough. That's like a fair. That's a fair wager there because it's like, dude, can he hit a double digit? That's pretty tough. That's a tough one. I like this one being over. I think he's gonna force feed him the ball. I mean, he's got to. I wouldn't expect any less than 10 targets in this guy for that game.
Joe Mixon, 57 rush yards.
He's been what's his reception? Oh, they don't give him reception count.
29.
I like this over too because he's been getting targeted out of the passing game a lot lately. But you never know. Like
I did one already, and I hit the over on that one.
I like the over here. I think this is a 300-yard performance by both guys. Yeah. Let's go to the next game. Next game. 1.5 rushing yards for Jimmy G. That's fine. Wow. What do you think of this?
Well, he's been just running it a lot lately.
I know. Well,
I'll take that, the 99 rush plus receiving.
I think I'm going to pick the under on that because I just think they're going to scheme on him with. I think they're going to be creative with Jalen Ramsey. It's only if he gets there, it's going to be more of this because obviously Ramsey can't affect the other part of it. But again, what's the Kittle one?
Yeah, that's what I'm interested in.
That's tough.
I think I'll go over. I'll go over on the receptions. I think he's going to get tons of receptions.
I just think this is a Kittle game, so I'm going to be bullish on it. But, like, those are fair. These are very fair lines right here. That's on the Rams side real quick. What do you think of Cam Akers this week?
He's going to get benched after those 2 fumbles.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
You think they'll trust him?
Man. I think he's, like, second in the playoffs in carries right now. Like, I think in total carries. So he's getting a lot of work.
He's back. Like, that's crazy.
Cooper Kupp, 102 receiving yards. Odell, 52.
Over on everything for Cooper Kupp. He's just unstoppable.
Oh, man, this is begging me to go under again. All he needs to do is catch one. 31.5. Go deep to Van Jefferson one time. He'll get that. But it's just connecting with him. And then this one, I think if I bet unders on Tyler Higbee, I think I'll be netting positive throughout the year. But I'm not. Over under on 300. I'm gonna go over. I think that game is gonna shoot out. Yosef says no, but I think both those quarterbacks need to pass, and I think it's a path to 300 or more is relatively in the range of outcomes.
Yeah, going under.
Yeah,
you guys are my favorite all year.
That was obnoxious. Time we show me love always, man. We try, man. We love you. We love all our subscribers.
I appreciate the love. I don't know if it's the drunk talking or. What is it? But I think the truth comes out when you're drinking. So we love you, man.
Love you, Mike.
Can I tell you a story about how Yosef got drunk one time? He kept telling me how much he loves me.
Oh.
Well, maybe the truth doesn't come. I don't
know. What division has the best wide receivers? Good question. Brian, what's your take on that one?
Division with the best wide receivers?
Yeah, go ahead. We can stop sharing now. I'm gonna stop sharing on this.
I actually got let me see the divisions real quick.
Oh, I can help you out. What division are you looking at?
All of them.
Oh, I mean, I got you. All right, well, AFC West, you got the Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, and Broncos. That one's, I mean, you got the Broncos, not really. Well, they have potential. Raiders don't really have much receivers. Let's see. NFC West. Possibly with Nuke healthy. You got the Rams, of course. They got a great trio. What am I missing there? The Niners, yeah. Got Debo, Ayuk.
And the Seahawks, Metcalf.
That's tough. Let me see if there's anybody that rivals those. Well, Deontay Lamar.
Vikings.
Have nobody.
Packers.
No. Packers. Well, Amon-Ra's coming up, too. Jeff. And then Mooney, because obviously A-Rob sucks. Yeah. When healthy or when they're not in their own feelings and not hurt, I mean, you still got to give the NFC South because
I was gonna say that
Evans and Godwin are still going to be there.
DJ Moore,
Ridley and Thomas, if they get back healthy, we don't know.
No, I think it's NFC West.
It's probably NFC West.
Yeah, I think it's NFC West.
Yeah.
I like how MJ just answered his own questions. Like the answer is NFC West.
Because he obviously did all that. We're doing it on the spot. We're trying to go through them all here. Yeah, best quarterback in the AFC South. That is the Texans, Titans, Jags, and Colts. If I'm not mistaken.
I'm not picking Tannehill. Don't make me pick Tannehill.
Well, you got Tannehill, Wentz, Trevor Lawrence, and Davis Mills or Deshaun Watson. I'm gonna go with the future. I'm gonna go with the future, and I think if they get the right quarterback, coach, and coach in there, Trevor Lawrence.
I'm gonna go with Davis Mills, man. That guy's a stud.
We'll see what happens, man. We don't know what the whole legal troubles with Deshaun yet, so there's still a jury's out. This guy's a definitive starter. That's the reason why I'm going. But I don't fault you for that because Davis Mills has showed promise.
He's looked the best so far.
What about you, Brian?
I
like Davis Mills.
I thought he played maybe like the best as a rookie.
Definitely. Well, up there. Mac Jones is, I think, still played the best as a rookie.
He had much better coaches and
of course.
team around.
That's big. That's part of it. That's why T-Law didn't play well. But I would still bet on T-Law going forward. Like Dynasty just said, T-Law.
Yeah, I think it's right now.
Yeah. Well, who'd you have, MJ? Real quick. Who was your favorite or best quarterback that you thought in the AFC South?
He's going to go to
any other questions? I don't want to go to an hour. I wanted to be out for 45 minutes or less here, but we didn't. But your questions are more important anyway.
Oh, let's tell them what we're going to start doing recordings from now on.
Yeah, well, that's right. Go ahead, man. Do that.
Yeah, so starting probably next week, we're going to record a couple episodes that are going to be like 10 to 20 minutes and just uploading them as the week goes. So if you guys have questions or anything like that, just put it in the comments. But yeah we're going to put up recordings. We might go live once in a while, like before big events like the draft or free agency or something like that. But other than that, we're just going to be doing recordings, doing snippets like these, our rankings, stuff like that, so you can catch it. So make sure you're subscribed and you hit the notification so you'll know when our new videos come out. Make sure you like it too.
What does he mean that?
11, 13.
I don't know what that means.
11, 12. Doing a countdown.
Oh.
So his is Trevor.
Yep. T-Law. Brian, you've been awfully quiet.
I'm sleepy.
Oh. Do you sleep with your eyes open? Because you could have fooled me.
No, I'm waiting.
That's how he was in class, too.
Oh, man. You guys and your high school stories, man. You guys are unmatched. I swear. I wish I had stories like you guys. That was awesome. When you guys did that.
Don't want these stories, man. They're nightmares.
Oh, these are great. We just have to have an episode of just your random, like, living or reminiscing on high school times with Brian and Joseph. And I'm just sitting back with a popcorn.
You can do a full book, man.
Really could.
It'll be a sad, sad book.
But when Brian tells a story, the vivid detail behind the stories are just great. I feel like I was there with you.
He gives the context.
He really does. It's pretty good stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Well, got off tangent again. Anything else, guys? Anything else comments-wise from the chat? You guys in general? You two, Brian, Joseph?
No, I think we covered it.
All right. Well, we'll be back again before the Super Bowl. We'll obviously make our Super Bowl predictions too on whatever the case is, even though hopefully Joseph and I survive with Kansas City going to the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, that's it, guys. I think that's everything.
All right. Peace out.
Have a good one. Happy football.
Wrong button.